Hi, Paul Sackett's Good News Planet. I'm speaking to Donna Grisanti. Hi, Donna. How are you?
I'm good. How are you, Paul?
Okay, good. Paths of Promise. Okay. It's a book. It's a nice book. It's a big book right here in front of me. And it's,
I wrote a bigger one.
Oh, you wrote a bigger one after this book?
No, I wrote a bigger one before this book.
Oh, is that right?
Yes, Wandering Hearts, 641 pages.
That would take me 6 lifetimes to do. What was the first one about?
The first one was about the agrarian mid-American states during the Second World War.
Aha. You're saying those farmer-type people?
Yes, absolutely, Paul.
Uh-huh. We still have farmers, don't we?
Yes, we do. Many of them, but it seems from reports that they're disappearing rapidly.
Well, what are we going to eat?
Well, the big, I guess, big agribiz has the answers to that.
Aha. I hope it's not in pill form.
that would definitely be a very quick, but it would kind of hurt a tableside conversation.
Somebody hands you a plate. There's the red. Here's the green. Here's the 3.
Oh,
pills,
wait a minute.
right?
The red one bounced off. Okay, get back here.
That was the former sweet potato.
I guess so.
All right, now Paths of Promise. Tell us a little bit about that.
Paths of Promise is a book dedicated to the modern civil rights movement. The heroine is Ruth Yuell, and she's the bridge character at college age between Ellie, who was born in Alabama and suffered the problems of being a black in the South at the time of her from the 30s through the 50s when they meet, and Norma, who is a white journalism student.
Okay. How are we doing with this area of what do we call this?
Civil rights.
Civil rights.
Equality.
Okay. Yeah. How are we doing with that? How do you think we're doing? Do you think we're doing better? I mean,
in some ways, yes. In other ways, no. With the breakdown in society of the nuclear family, with the imprisonment of many of our black men citizens, and a single mothers, not good in that areas. In other areas, the ascension of black men and women in professional ranks, I think we can say has been a great success.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, Brown versus Board of Education, right? That's the historic government.
Yes. That would yes.
Commentaries, and
right.
A lot is worked off that, and a lot of lawyers have used that in their defense of their clients, right? Yes, maybe.
Yes, that's correct. It was a legal strategy to be able to break down the the Dred Scott Jim Crow laws that were put together by segregationists to keep the African Americans from being emancipated totally.
Okay. So what can we learn from your book?
Well, you can learn about the discrimination that plagued our country for Black Americans until the 1960s. We can learn about how the African American churches and African American professionals kept this from becoming an internal racial civil war. In trying to obtain, the rights that they should have gotten with the Emancipation Proclamation, and the strength of the human spirit.
All right, that's all positive, and you're a very good writer.
Well,
I like the way
you're
very. Ruth heard Mrs. St. James mentioned many times of late, people who are touched by scandals should leave the neighborhood. If what Sylvie was saying was true, And the truth go out. Ruth hands shook on the drive to the restaurant. What would and this is in italics, what would these unsavory facts mean for her and Devin? What does that mean? What is all that? What's going on?
Well, society. Well, societies and groups, have their own, rules and mores, and black society especially wanted to show themselves to be the fine and upstanding and equals of white citizens. So Ruth had her a friend was a gossip and an arbiter of within a powerful arbiter within the group, and Ruth had been involved in an unfortunate situation where a pregnant woman and her child died when a white sheriff took law into his own hands, and her friend went into labor and lost the baby. Sure. Now the gossip wanted to turn all of that against Ruth for her own benefit, and that's what Ruth was concerned about. She knew that she had nothing to do with the situation and tried to get help for her friend who was in labor. The outcome was tragic, but she had done her best.
Do you think, and we're good news here, right? That's
right.
The mantra of our
yes.
our business is to promote good news, positive content,
right.
and positive life. The first one being that the good news is that we got up. Second one is that we're all in this together. Okay?
Yes.
What we are is what we are for each other, and so on
yes.
and so forth. Well, every once in a while, I guess each of us in our own way get a hit here by doing good. I learned this actually only later in life, thank God. By doing good, it might be bad, or it might end up bad, and so on and so forth. But with that comment, I still say, all right, it was bad, but I'm still here, and
right.
I still want to do good. At
yes.
least what I think is good. But not everybody thinks what you are doing is good, because it might not be good for them, right? So how do we deal with that dilemma?
Well, I think we have to look at all experiences, good and bad, and see what lessons we can learn from them. And if we have done something wrong, or there is a bad situation, then we can pray and plan to change, or to strengthen what is good, so that those types of experiences keep happening.
Uh-huh.
The good ones.
Yeah, right on. And we can ask for forgiveness, right?
Oh, absolutely.
And some people don't like to give forgiveness.
We have to many times a day.
But do we need to learn how to handle that when somebody might still not be ready to give you forgiveness?
Oh, yes, absolutely. You ask for it. They might not be ready for it. But we were talking about plates and pills.
Mm-hmm.
The ball is in their court. The situation is in their plate. If you have been honestly and sincerely sorry, and you can lay that burden down.
There you go. Okay. And somewhere I guess it says that we just are not perfect.
I think, a lot of places, and I absolutely agree to that 100%. We are not perfect.
All right, we're just human beings, BEANS.
Yes.
Well, the path's a promise. Obviously, you have a good sense of humor and a good brain, and
thank you so much for the compliments.
A good heart, and let me ask last question. And so,
sure.
Well, first, a couple things. Well, do you have a website where people can see a little more about your work?
Yes, that would be my Facebook page at Donna Grisanti, and you can also look at the book and reviews at Amazon.com, and just type in Donna Grisanti, Grisanti.
Aha! An uplifting story of personal sacrifice and historical significance, says Kirkus. And Kirkus, whoever that Kirkus is big time. So
yes,
congratulations.
Kirkus Reviews is big time. Thank you.
Last question. What's good news for you, Donna?
Good news for me is talking to you this morning, getting up and smiling and saying a prayer.
Beautiful. Thanks so much, Donna, for sharing good news with us.
Thank you, Paul, for having me. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.